1992 Schoolboy Rugby League, proudly sponsored by the Commonwealth Bank.
They go blindside through Sykes. This is Marimba, that's a try, and that's the cup. That's the Commonwealth Bank Cup for 1991. It's going back to St Gregory's College of Campbelltown.
Glory to the victors. St Gregory's, last year's champion team in high school's ultimate football contest. This year, 420 schools will battle for a trophy that has inspired some of the league's finest. The Commonwealth Bank Cup.
And the big welcome from the Sydney Football Stadium for this Central Coast Divisional Final of the 1992 Commonwealth Bank Cup, to be played between Corpus Christi of Tuggerah, and they take on Henry Kendall High School of Gosford. And I'm joined in commentary once again by Steve Roach. Steve, a big rap on the lock forward from Henry Kendall, a boy by the name of Grant McWhirter.
Yes, Mark, we've heard big raps from him, and he plays SG ball with the Newcastle Knights. We'll have to look for a big one from him tonight.
There it is from Steve Roach. Let's have a look at how these two schools line up.
So there they are, Corpus Christi. From fullback, it's Gargano. Then it's Coughlin, Simmons, Dixon, Morahan. Doyle is the 5'8", the half is Hay. The lock forward is Parker, then it's English, Fisher, Hedges, Mann and Greer. Henry Kendall from fullback, it's Heads, then Hunt, Pascoe, Edwards, Livermore, Wetnell, then it's Mariska at the half base, then it's McWhirter, Zyken Heiner, Gibbs, Aldrich, the captain, Smallman, and then Taylor. Your referee is Mr. Peter Filmer, Winfield Cup referee, and did a lot of schoolboy football for us in 1991, and really does a tremendous job with the schoolboys. In fact, I think you'll find played in the first ever Commonwealth Bank Cup final for Blacktown High. So Filmer gets us underway. The kick-off off the uprights. I'm joined in commentary by Steve Roach. This is the divisional final for the Central Coast. Yes, a chance for one of these sides to go into the last 32.
Should be very interesting for the Newcastle supporters to see how their young fellows are coming up at the moment.
Driving defence early by Henry Kendall. The two schools involved, in fact, played last year. Corpus Christi on that occasion got the better of Henry Kendall, 13-12, and put them out of last year's competition. Will it be a different story in 92? This is the front rower, Aldrich, the captain, taking it on himself. Is he what? 8 short of 22. Second rower, Zyken Heiner, makes the 22. The Balmain colours. Have you got an allegiance here already, Steve Roach?
Straight for the Tigers, mate. The Henry Kendall College to win.
Bustling defence, swarming defence. Back. Puts it up in the air. It's coming down. A fumble nearly. Oh.
Well, I don't really agree with that tactic there, Mark. You know, they were putting a bomb up, but they passed back 20 yards to do that, and that puts his whole side offside. I think they'd be better off kicking right at the ruck, so it leaves their players onside.
A blood bin in the opening exchanges. Player off for Corpus Christi. Number 17 is coming on, Barry Harris. Steve Roach, this is a dead set Wigan stripe, this one, Corpus Christi.
Yeah, it's a good-looking outfit, isn't it, Mark? And it does remind you a lot of the Central Park, who, incidentally, the Pommies over here at the moment, or in New Guinea. They will be here in a couple of weeks.
You like them, don't you, Steve?
Lovely.
Penalty with Corpus Christi. Peter Filmer. He won't take any nonsense. This is the Central Coast Divisional Final.
Interesting to see the lock forward for Corpus Christi, Matthew Parker, the captain, playing dummy half for most of the time in this first half, or this first 10 minutes.
Man. This is Hay. Quick play on the blind side.
Corpus Christi keep trying to expose this left-hand side, the short side, in attack.
Morahan plays it. Kick put in by Corpus Christi. Looks like a good kick. Touched and it goes out. Out of bounds in goal.
That'll be a line dropout.
And a chance for Corpus Christi of Tuggerah to come right back on the attack.
Bad fumble from Robert Heads there. He should have let the ball roll in a touch.
Nathan Fisher comes back over halfway in 42. Still going. 3 metres short of the 32. Quick play the ball. Good play the ball. This is Barry Harris. Man, blindside. Unloads a nice ball. Looping pass over the top.
They certainly got the numbers every time they come down this left-hand side, Corpus Christi. I think they've been watching a few videos of the opposition.
Some crunching defence from Henry Kendall. Hay. Last tackle signalled. Back for the clearing kick. Another high kick. Opposite end of the field. Sets up. Awkwardly.
Jeez,
taken by Heads.
I can't believe that from Robert Heads there. You should be taking the ball on the full there, son.
The football can bounce anyway. Lucky on that occasion. Aldrich, the captain.
I've been very impressed with him early. He's taken the ball up nice and strong and hard, and he certainly looks to be a very good player.
Another penalty going with Henry Kendall. Big tap by Smallman. Henry Kendall already on halfway.
And both these wingers for Henry Kendall are coming in for a lot of work. Robert Hunt and Andrew Livermore. They're playing very well at the moment.
Getting up to play it is Zeichenheiner. This is McWhirter.
I'd like to see a bit more support from the Henry Kendall side here. They're running too much one out.
They're coming blind again. Mariska ducks out of one tackle.
You can throw a blanket over him at the moment, Mark.
Ball on the ground. Peter Filmer is going to put a scrum down. I've got to say this, Steve. Had a little bit to do with Peter through the schoolboy football. Really communicates pretty well with the players.
He certainly does, and he's got a zest for the game, and he's got plenty of energy, and I think he's a very good ref.
Dixon to play it. Harris manages to hold on to it. They went for the big shot. Aldrich went for the big shot.
Very hard to see the Corpus Christi numbers up here, but I've heard a big rap about Matthew Parker, the lock forward for the side. I haven't seen him been very involved yet early in the match.
Well, there's an even bigger rap on the opposition lock forward. Grant McWhirter.
It's a fine run there from Grant. Pity he hasn't got too much more support. I'm sure their coach will be talking about that at half-time.
In fact, it was Zeichenheiner. Move it wide through Aldrich. Aldrich takes 3 Corpus Christi defenders to put him on the ground. Smallman, dummy half. They come back a wine blind. Oh, McWhirter hit the line at pace. Probably the ball wasn't on. Last tackle signalled by Peter Filmer. Now with the captain, Aldrich. Puts it in the air. Comes down.
I wonder if he'd like a bit more time to make that kick, mate. It took forever.
What? Tell you what, they've got a result here. 6 more tackles. Now, Corpus Christi, they're going to have to scramble in defence. Penalty. A penalty. Henry Kendall, you would think, Stephen, would have to take the 2.
Oh, you'd have to in this situation, very early in the game, 0-0, and perfect opportunity for Henry Kendall to put the first points on the board.
Mariska around the corner, moves into it, hits it, no mistake. The flags tell the story. Henry Kendall of Gosford. They lead by 2 points to 0. Central Coast final of the Commonwealth Bank Cup. on Nine's Wide World of Sports.
To join the Radical Rock Club, you have to turn up to a heavy metal concert in ABBA gear. And to join the Surf Maniacs, you have to go surfing with floaties on.
Nice stuck, mate.
But to join Club Australia and get a key card, a high-interest savings account, free of all charges, and a club magazine, you just have to drop into the bank.
Which bank?
Mazda 121, awarded Best Small Car. Mazda MX-5, the most highly awarded sports car in the world. Mazda Estina, awarded Best Car in its class. And now, the Mazda 929, not only Best Luxury Car, but outright winner across all classes. Judge for yourself. Award yourself a Mazda.
You're about to witness a revolutionary world-first performance from champion heptathlete Jane Fleming.
On your marks. Get set.
New Rexona Power Spray is the world's first continuous pump spray deodorant. It sprays like an aerosol but contains no propellants.
New Rexona Power Spray, a powerful performance without Jane even lifting a finger. New Rexona Power Spray, it won't let you down.
Most computer geniuses learned their basic PC skills playing games. So what should you buy your family? A games machine they'll grow out of, or a complicated computer they'll never get into? Or the Amstrad PC Home Pack? An IBM-compatible 286 with bonus Microsoft Works, a mouse, and hard drive. A serious PC by any standards. With Counterpoint, the latest 3D games, a sound card, and speakers. Priced as only Amstrad can. Show them who's the genius in your family. The Amstrad PC 5286 Home Pack.
We start by the 5'8" Doyle for Corpus Christi. So Henry Kendall now already noticing that this Henry Kendall forward pack, they just make the hard yards and they're doing it well.
Yeah, they certainly do. If you looked at both sides at the moment, Henry Kendall is certainly making the yards and controlling the football a lot better than their opposition, Corpus Christi, who are just trying to throw the ball around a bit too much.
Aldrich smashing his way over the 42-metre line. Smallman clearing kick. Going in between the fullback and the wing three-quarter. This is Morahan. Morahan put on the deck. And the scrum, silly error. We had a little bit of rain earlier. In fact, we had a heap of rain earlier. McWhirter desperately trying to get balls away. I just doubt whether they're on those early tackles.
Yeah, that's the point. Good point you make there. It's very early in the tackle count. They've just won the scrums. I'm sure the forwards wouldn't want to put their head back in a scrum straight after that.
Ducking in the dummy half is Taylor. Aldrich, the captain. They can't stop the big man that close. They just saw him coming. The big thighs pumping away. And he scores the first try for Henry Kendall. They lead 6-0 over Corpus Christi.
Well, Corpus Christi didn't move up there at all, and Big Aldrich got a big wind up there, and we called the try before he even made it. You know, they didn't move up, and that's a good try to him. He's played very strong in the first half.
Here it is again for the Commonwealth Bank.
I don't think you could believe that the heavens opened up so easily. That'll be the easiest try he'll score for a while. They all tried to go low on the big man, and that's a good try to him.
Moves into it. Just to the left of the uprights. Makes no mistake. Makes no mistake. The halfback Noriska and Henry Kendall. They lead this Central Coast final of the Commonwealth Bank Cup by 8 points to 0. There he is, spent a stint in the blood bin. Now just doing a couple of stretches.
He's a fair lump of a lad too.
What? He had some tricep on him.
Is that the one on the front of the arm or the back?
That's the one on the back of the arm.
Thank you, mate. Just Atlas.
Zeichenheiner strolls over the 22. Try scorer, Aldrich, popped up the pass.
He's a very willing player, isn't he?
Certainly is. Good defence there, Simmons. He read that the dummy half was having trouble. Made a quick tackle. Here's a chance. Mariska put it along the ground. Well fielded. Well fielded. He's evaded defenders. He straightens up and goes himself. I'll get his number in a moment.
Great tackle from Jason Pascoe there. He's a very talented player, this boy, and another good tackle straight in, back up the back.
Well, that was Coughlin before that made that great run across field.
That's 3 in a row for Pascoe. He better get back out into the centres there.
Dixon takes the tackle. Now Harris, replacement player. He's done his job while he's been on there. Straightening the attack. He's gone straight through them. Gargano. 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 Yes, inside the 10-metre line, last tackle.
He ran straight around Aldrich then. I think he'd be doing better off getting closer into the ruck. He's too wide. That's a
Here's a
forward
chance
pass.
out wide. I thought it was a line ball.
Well, I thought it was forward.
Nonetheless, tell you what, they've got to make a decision in a split second.
It's pretty hard. You've got to be up with the play all the time, and it's easy for us to sit up here.
Edwards.
Again, Henry Kendall just happy just to ruck the ball up with their forwards. I'd like to see a bit more support. I've said it before.
Oh, look at McWhirter, Steve. Look at McWhirter. Got a beautiful ball away.
He's certainly an entertaining player anyway. He can get the ball away, and that's what the people pay to come to see when they're older.
And hits the ball at pace. Gibbs takes it forward now.
He's a bit slight at the moment. I think he'd do himself a favour, get on the weights and build up a bit. He can play that way then.
Oh, taken well. Jezelenko stuff that. Morahan struggling with the defence. An aggressive tackle by Troy Wetnell. Puts him to ground inside his own territory in the 22. 6 more tackles signalled by Peter Filmer. Kogromaris. Crunching hit. Damaging stuff. The clearing kick by Matthew Parker. Taken. Henry Kendall.
It's a bit unfortunate that both sides don't use any ruck plays around the ruck area. I think it just takes the pressure off the hit off you. If you run one out, you're going to get hurt.
Adam Gibbs making good yards. Mariska. 32 metres out. Middle of the Sydney Football Stadium. Here comes McWhirter, beats 2, swings out of a third, gets the ball away. Mariska stands and gets it away again. Oh, he's going to the turf in a big way. That's Zeichenheiner. A wide blindside. They come back for McWhirter. McWhirter still wants to get it away. He's ruled a... Well, what has he ruled here? A shepherd.
He's ruled a shepherd here, mate.
Did you read it that way, Steve?
No, not really. I don't think he took anyone out of play. I think there was just a bit unfortunate there. I don't think there was any way. Here it is again. No, I thought that was all right. And this is the very vulnerable time for Henry Kendall here, just before half-time. Only 8 minutes left on the clock, and you know, they want to hope they don't score now.
Henry Kendall have got the scrums 3-2 to all the penalties. So the winner of this game will be the pride of the Central Coast. And go one step further in search of Australia's most prestigious schoolboy rugby league competition. What's that, Steve Roach?
The Commonwealth Bank Cup.
You got it right. Right on cue. Now they spread it wide. Corpus Christi. Ball on the deck. Parker covers up the spoils. Last tackle signalled by Peter Filmer. Simmons puts it in the air. Bit of pressure there.
A great take. He's had a good game actually at the moment. How do you pronounce his name? David?
I'm calling him Mariska.
Mariska, that'll do. Maybe you'll make us remember his name.
I'm sure he will. Maybe he'll make us remember that we got it wrong. Mariska. There it is for the Commonwealth Bank. Into dummy half. Smallman. Player down for Corpus Christi. Mariska again off the boot. Driving kick. Sending back the fullback. Way inside his 22, and Gargano now takes on the first line. Can't beat him. Great tackle by the 5'8" Wetnell. Scheming run from dummy half, picks up 10 valuable metres. They move it wide.
Well, this Corpus Christi in their own half haven't put two passes together. I can't believe it. The opposition side, Henry Kendall, is short on this left-hand side all the time, and here they go.
That was Harris, the replacement. Morahan comes inside, stepped off the left, did very well to stay inside, away from that touchline.
Very important, Mark, when you make a 20 or 30-yard break. Once you make that break, you've got to start spreading the football, because generally everyone starts following the football.
This is the fast men, the wing three-quarter, Livermore, coming in looking for some work. That's good work too. Good run by the hooker Smallman. Aldrich. Top ball. Genius ball by Zeichenheiner. Now they move it back. Mariska, McWhirter. McWhirter got a ball away, should have been taken for mine.
Well, are they the sorts of thing you try to do when you're leading 8-0 with 4 minutes before half-time? I'm not really sure, especially in your own half, and gives Corpus Christi the opportunity for another 6 tackles to score some points.
There's no way I'm going to start arguing with you, Stephen. Don't put that on.
Another blood bin.
Another blood bin. I think it could be the same gentleman. Yes, it is. Matthew Hedges.
I think it's fortunate for him it's only coming from the nose.
In fact, Ben Zeichenheiner is a member of the combined high schools open side Metropolitan team in 1992. So this pack boasting a number of players from Henry Kendall that I think we're going to hear a bit more of. Namely the lock forward Grant McWhirter.
Well, the Commonwealth Bank Cup certainly has been a stepping stone in grade football, and I'm sure that there'd be a lot of club secretaries out watching this today, especially it being a final.
Let's make it clear, a divisional final, the Central Coast final. So, Corpus Christi of Tuggerah, they're down on the scoreboard by 8 points to 0. They've got a penalty 32 metres out from Henry Kendall's line. And this is Morahan on 1. Players blind and open. The tackler was Aldrich. Second play, this is Fisher. Fisher, oh, great run by Fisher. Fisher still going. Third tackle. Set play. Oh, great play.
Great play.
Harris came up with it. It was a great play.
Well rehearsed.
Decoys, left and right, crisscross, and an inside ball for Harris. They keep it alive. Over the top. There's a chance here for Corpus Christi, but you've got to hand it to Henry Kendall, Steve Rage. They've scrambled and scrambled well.
Yeah, they certainly have, and the big front rower again, Troy Aldrich, making the tackle that counted.
Getting up to play the football now. Last tackle signalled. Hay puts it in the air. Good-looking kick on the deck. Had to be cleaned up. He's taken out of bounds in goal.
Yeah,
and
Corpus Christi knocked the ball forward there, and that'll be a 25-metre tap to the Henry Kendall side.
Mariska called for the quick play, the ball, he got it, and this is Zeichenheiner.
He certainly played strong in the first half for Henry Kendall, and he's not a bad player.
Neither's this boy, Aldrich. Aldrich still going. Great ball. Sent his outside backs down that far touchline here at the football stadium.
Well, he's got every right to run across and give that winger a good kick in the pants there after his great play there.
In fact, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a wing three-quarter. It was Brian Taylor.
What's he doing out there?
He was up with him. Don't worry about that, a front rower.
The coach's manual will be thrown out the window at half-time here.
Peter Filmer is going to play the knock-on.
27 seconds to go.
Thanks for that, Steve.
I can see the clock, you can't.
Here's another chance for Henry Kendall. They lead by 8 points to 0. Mariska dummy half. McWhirter. He's busted them, McWhirter. He's got one to beat. He looked outside, found his centre three-quarter. He got the ball away. Well, he had them beat.
Well, I can't believe that.
He had them beat. Edwards had them beat.
Edwards would have scored for sure, but he elected to pass on to his winger. I can't believe that.
Here it is again, McWhirter.
Great ball from McWhirter.
Great ball, but here it is. He panicked.
Oh, he just blew it. He would have went himself. He would have scored for sure, Edwards, but he elected to pass right on to Andrew Livermore, who it was just a bit overrunning there.
Okay, we'll give up that pay on Kieran Edwards. We'll go to half-time. Henry Kendall. They lead by 8 points to 0 over arch rivals Corpus Christi of Tuggerah, Commonwealth Bank Cup on Nine's Wide World of Sports.
You're not going out looking like that.
Why not?
Go and put something decent on.
But I like these.
Do as your mother says. You look ridiculous. Where are you going anyway?
To look for a house. I'm moving out.
And what do you suppose you're going to live on?
Oh, my finances very well sorted out with the bank.
Baby! Well, don't come crying back to us for help. Which bank would deal with a twisted kid like that?
There was cooking in the kitchen. Another secret recipe. This tasty, crispy taste show gets me something new from KFC.
New tasty crispy chicken from KFC. It's crispy. It's crunchy. It's marinated with a new blend of KFC spices.
I like it like that. I like it like that. New tasty, crispy. I like it like that.
Honda to perfect variable valve technology. VTEC, now powering the new Honda CRX with two-way rooftop and ABS brakes. You really can leave it all behind. The all-new CRX at your Honda dealer now.
For really unbeatable dishwashing, trust the Finish system with its 3-stage cleaning action. Stage 1 breaks down hard-to-shift dried-on food. 2 eases off stubborn stains, and 3, the Rinse Aid helps rinse all residues clear away, leaving everything spotless. So next time you close the door, use Finish Powder and Finish Rinse Aid for unbeatable total cleaning.
You're everything I want. Everything I want. You're everything. Cherry ripe that I want. Cherry ripe. You're everything I want and a little bit more.
Every time you bite into the rich old gold chocolate and ripe juicy cherries, you'll fall in love with the big cherry taste.
You're everything I want and a little bit more.
Exclusive to Channel 9, The Decider. Live Wednesday, 7:30, Game 3 in the Winfield State of Origin. The Blues are all fired up for the greatest encounter of the year.
It's on! State of Origin!
New South Wales and Queensland. One win each now. Get ready for the most electrifying final in Origin history. The sporting event everyone is talking about. The Decider in the Winfield State of Origin. Live Wednesday, 7:30, Channel 9.
So there's the scoreline. as we come back from half-time. A great first half. Henry Kendall lead by 8 points to 0. Corpus Christi get us back underway as the Seagulls take off and head downfield over yonder. The ground had a fair bit of rain earlier in the day, but now the sun's out.
Very hard time for Corpus Christi at the moment to see if they start on the pace in the first 10 minutes. This will be vital. If Henry Kendall can score, that'll be the end of the section, Mark.
I'll be looking to this man, Steve. Big Aldrich. Troy Aldrich. Back for the 5'8", Chris Doyle. Chris Doyle gets his kick in. Sits up nicely for the fullback in the headgear is Robert Heads. Wrapped up by Aldrich. And also the fullback, Gargano.
Yes, Corpus Christi just rucking the ball away here.
So now Corpus Christi working towards the halfway line. Moving it wide through Hay. Picks up his outside centre. Gets a ball on the ground. Scrappy pass.
Well, that's the one criticism, although he's had a great game, Troy Aldrich. He gets caught out in the centres too much. I think someone better tell him he's a front rower and get into the middle of the ruck.
I'll send you down after the game, Steve.
I'll have a word with him.
You will. Corpus Christi, all the work to do now in this second half. Tremendous schoolboy action on Nine's Y Border Sports in the form of the Commonwealth Bank Cup. Number 14 is coming to the sideline. Jason Brooks leaving the field, I believe, is Adam Greer. In fact, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Greer is off the field for Corpus Christi. They get 6 more tackles, courtesy of Peter Filmer, the referee. Guess who was in the tackle? McWhirter and Zeichenheiner.
They both played very well for the Henry Kendall side, and now they only have to keep playing the way they are, and I think they'll win this game pretty easily.
Don't leave out his partner also, Adam Gibbs, in the second row. Now they move it wide. Corpus Christi holds up a nice ball. Oh, high shot.
Round the collar.
Well, maybe the tackle didn't hurt all that much, but I thought a dangerous tackle.
Well, the thing that I get dirty about is everyone tries to milk the penalty, and they'd be better off just jumping to their feet and getting on with the game.
There it is there, Willie.
No, that was around the collar, mate. Nothing wrong with that.
So now Henry Kendall through the feet of Mariska. Picks up from the scrum base Robert Hunt, who takes the tackle 5 metres short of the 22. This is Zeichenheiner. Zeichenheiner struggles with the defence. It's taking 2 and 3 Corpus Christi defenders to put the second rower on the deck. Standing wide, this is Gibbs, another second rower having a big game. Watch for McWhirter. He could pop up anywhere. This is the 5'8". Wetnell brought to ground 8 metres short of halfway. McWhirter, great ball. Mariska.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Mariska there. He should have passed a lot longer before the line.
Clearing kick, low trajectory, torpedo punt. Now Gargano. That's one. Runs into some strong defence in the form of Robert Heads.
I think Jason Pascoe should put the shoulder charges into the closet, mate.
There's a tip.
They're all right if you connect, mate. There's our front row pal. That was, I was saying earlier, he's caught out in the centres again. Troy Aldrich. Although he's had a great game, he's got to get in tighter to the ruck, or they'll just keep beating him all the time.
Probably the other point there, Steve, and looking at it from a front rower's point of view, pretty easy target for the Corpus Christi attack. Well, to stand up a big man out wide.
Well, Corpus Christi have made 3 breaks, and they've all been from him standing right out there wide. He should get inside into the ruck.
Here goes Mariska, a player outside. Here's a chance. Livermore. Wrapped up and swung to ground by Nathan Fisher, the second rower for Corpus Christi, who has had a huge game. Pascoe. Eventually, we get a decision.
Well, that should be a penalty there, laying around in the dummy half area.
Aldrich plays it. Mariska hitting that like a front row. Oh, great ball for McWhirter.
Certainly got no fear, McWhirter.
No, and hits the line at pace. Look at this.
Easy.
Little Mariska. He set up a beautiful ball on the play before for his lockboard, Grant McWhirter. McWhirter got the quick play the ball. They were at 6s and 7s. The defensive line was all over the shop. And little Mariska said, thank you very much.
Well, that come from the run before from McWhirter, and Mariska saw that, and they made the yards, didn't come up, and he's just scooted on right next, right of the upright.
He put the foot down. He went up a gear. He found overdrive. He got the job done.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, mate. I think the run before that set the try up for the Henry Kendall side.
So Jason Pascoe earns his stripes. Gets to have a shot at goal. He's about 20 metres to the right of the uprights. 2 metres in from the 22. Round the corner kicker. Has a look at it. Focuses young Pascoe. Moves into it. Spiralling kick. Waved away. So on the Commonwealth Bank Cup Central Coast Divisional Final, Henry Kendall 12, Corpus Christi 0 on Nine's World Weather Sports.
How Hamburglar got his stripes. Long ago in McDonaldland, a new person showed up, dressed in black and speaking oddly.
Rubble, rubble.
And he could smell those McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Rubble.
And he'd do anything to nick them. Anything.
Hey, who do you think you are?
Hamburglar. Bye-bye.
Hamburglar, stop.
And that's how Hamburglar got his stripes.
Stripes.
Uh-oh, stripes.
McDonald's.
Hey, nice suit.
Glad you could make it to the Barbie, Dad.
Wouldn't have missed it.
Hey, how's that back of yours?
You know, depends on the weather.
Yeah.
How's life in the boat business?
Been a bit of a struggle, but we're growing.
Well, boats have always been your life.
Yeah.
May as well be your business. Family enjoying it?
Well, the hours are a bit tough on Jane early on, what with the kids and the business, but it's our own thing.
Sure.
And we've looked after ourselves, money-wise, for the future.
How's that?
Well, our local National Mutual agent helped us work out our future needs, and she put together a plan.
Oh, yeah? What sort of a plan?
Well, personal super and life cover. So if something goes wrong, we've got peace of mind.
Right.
And down the track, we get a lump sum.
Uh-huh. And how did your National Mutual agent know what your family needed?
She asked.
National Mutual, for the most important person in the world.
Some more coffee, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Would you like some fresh fruit, sir?
What have we got today?
Everything's excellent. Tropical fruits, citrus, strawberries.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Cotty's people know real fruit when they squeeze it. How do you clear a blocked nose? With a decongestant tablet? Or with Vicks Sinex nasal spray? Most people think that a tablet is the best treatment, but it's not. Recent clinical studies show that the ingredient in Vicks Sinex opens up a blocked nose much more than a decongestant tablet can, which means you can breathe much better. Vicks Sinex, clearly better breathing than a tablet.
When it comes to complete car servicing, some don't give a hoot. We do. We do more.
Restart to be taken by Morahan. Here he comes, Zeichenheiner up.
He's ran strong all night, Zeichenheiner. He's been one of the best players for this Henry Kendall side, who are leading at the moment 12 points to 0.
Let's not leave this boy out either. Adam Gibbs plays it. Smallman, Aldrich, great ball, excellent ball for Pascoe. He goes over 32. He makes the 22. Struggles to his feet. Dummy half Mariska looking for 2. Great ball, they must score this time, surely. Yes. Yes. Matthew, it is Edwards, Kieran Edwards, who should have scored in the first half. But he picks up a try in the second. And that's a great try.
I'll tell you what, Mark, that young Mariska knows how to play the game. He saw the numbers on their right-hand side, and it's an easy try. To number 4, Kieran Edwards. A good try, and well orchestrated by Mariska.
He ducked out a dummy half, Steve.
Yeah, very, very good play there. This little fella knows how to play the game. He saw the opening there, and he saw that his team, Henry Kendall, had numbers on the right-hand side, and that's very good play from him.
Here it is for Mariska. Around the corner, there's Peter Filmer, the referee standing next to him. Looking around, hits it, looks straight all right, straight as a proverbial gun barrel. And the boys and girls from the Central Coast celebrate. Henry Kendall, 18, Corpus Christi 0.
Yeah, well, we said earlier that we thought Henry Kendall would probably run away with this game if they scored first in the second half, and they've certainly done that, and you know, they're running away with this game now, 18 points to 0.
They're eventually bundled out of last year's competition by Benilde of Bankstown by 24 points to 12.
Yeah, well, here's the fellow running the ball up there, that Adam Gibbs. I've been leaving him out a bit, but he's certainly got through a lot of work in the second half, and they've certainly got a fine back row of the Henry Kendall side.
Peter Filmer has marched him another 10, and he's calling out, yes, he's calling out the hooker, young Paul Smallman. He's had a chat. Well, as we mentioned earlier, Peter Filmer, he really relates well to the players, but he won't take that.
Oh, well, mate, he's in his right mind there, Mark. If they want a back chat, I've seen half the time the players can get away with it by saying that they're talking to their own players.
Inside tip from one of the best in the business. Big blocker Roach.
Used to be, mate. Used to be. I'm a changed man now, Mark.
Been told that. So now it'll be great to see Corpus Christi put some points on the board. This boy's had a big game. He's had a real big game. Replacement is Barry Harris. Here's a chance for Man. Brought to ground 4 metres out. Driven backwards in the tackle is English. They've stacked players on a very wide blind side. Steps off the left. This is a try coming up.
Yeah, very easy there.
Try coming up to the 5'8", Chris Doyle.
Good play from Chris Doyle there.
And don't there, fans love it.
There's plenty of them here.
Henry Kendall, 18-4. Corpus Christi.
Well, good play from Chris Doyle there. He's seen that Henry Kendall had moved up too quick, threw the dummy, stepped off his left foot and scored. That's a very good try from him. Very good thinking.
Yeah, went himself, held it up. Bingo. Try.
Legs 11.
Here's the conversion attempt for the try scorer, Chris Doyle. Moves into it, hits it neatly, raises the flags. He raises the flags, 18 points to 6. Henry Kendall come back to halfway. Restart of play by Wetnell. Corpus Christi, they've got to get out of this end of the field and back up Henry Kendall's in one heck of a hurry. Jumper number 15, is Falconer. Fisher plays it. Cut out play. Room to move. Goes over the 42.
Great tackle again, McWhirter. Who else?
Pascoe.
He's had a blinder.
In fact, it was Pascoe. Putting the kick in behind. .16 coming onto the field for Corpus Christi. Zeichenheiner, McWhirter, Mariska, heads.
Oh, great play there from the halfback again. Masaka, he's certainly having a big second half.
An inside ball, a charge at the line. They won't stop him.
Oh, he's a smart little player.
They will not stop him. Brian Taylor from Henry Kendall.
Masaka, he's been involved in the last 3 tries. Here we see David Masaka, first off the ruck. He dummies, dribbles through. That's a great little play from him. You see no one was at home, regathered, and good play from him here. 2 blokes in the tackle, and he stood in the tackle, offloaded to number 8, Brian Taylor, and he's under the post, right next to the post.
Doesn't he love it?
Of course, front rowers love scoring tries. Doesn't happen very often. David Masaka, good play.
3 from 3. You can't knock that. The little halfback has just put...
I've been calling his name a bit wrong, Mark. Masaka, I should say. He certainly played well in the second half.
Hits it sweetly. 24 points to 6 leaders over Corpus Christi.
To join the Radical Rock Club, you have to turn up to a heavy metal concert in ABBA gear. And to join the Surf Maniacs, you have to go surfing with floaties on.
Nice stuck, mate.
But to join Club Australia and get a key card, a high-interest savings account, free of all charges, and a club magazine, you just have to drop into the bank.
Which bank?
Ronald McDonald and his friend Grimace.
Grimace, can you help me hang my magic paintings?
Sure. Oh boy, magic paintings. Whoops. Ooh. Wow. Ooh.
Come on, Grimace. It's time for lunch at McDonald's.
Okay, let's go, let's go. Oh boy, McDonald's. Cheeseburger's my favorite painting. Yummy.
And my favorite lunch.
To come face to face with the genius of Rubens and the Italian Renaissance, you could spend a lifetime combing the art galleries of Europe. But now, the old masters are coming to the new world. The Australian National Gallery and ESSO present Rubens and the Italian Renaissance in the greatest collection of its kind ever to visit Australia, from March 28 to June 8. Come to Canberra and travel to 30 of the world's greatest art galleries at the Australian National Gallery, Canberra.
If you want to stand out from the flock this winter and save a bundle, then get into Coles Fossies this week, where great-looking men's and women's knitwear is a huge 25% off. Coles Fossies 25% off knitwear sale. It's the best range around, bar none.
Other kids thought Nellie Milner quite strange when she showed off her incredible range. Bless her, said Ma. I'll award her the CSR. Then maybe she'll keep quiet for a change. Award him a CSR treat, naturally.
One of the greatest Hollywood epics returns to television.
Chinese justice. Don't listen to that. Listen to me. I've only got a few seconds to tell you about Saturday at Rick's. What's in it? We've got live bands, funny bits. You can win great prizes. See the latest video clips. If you want roles and politicians, we ain't got them. We've got a dado. You might even find out who Rick is. So jumpstart your Saturday morning. It really is the best show.
We apologise for the difficulties we're experiencing.
Saturday at Rick's on Channel 9. The most fun you can have with your pyjamas on.
Okay, the restart of play. by Chris Doyle.
Well, he's having plenty of practice kicking off.
This is Zeichenheiner. Makes it over the 22.
I can't understand for the life of me why they kicked straight back to him. He just keeps running the football right back.
Good hit over the top that time by jumper number 17 for Corpus Christi, which is Harris. I believe Lazzaroni is on the field. Lazzaroni, according to our program. Mariska, jinking run, swung to the ground.
You're better off running the football down this left-hand side here. They got the numbers.
Lazzaroni made the tackle. They go over the top. Taken well on the full by Gargano, going perilously close to that touchline.
Here comes that Pascoe in to make a few tackles. He'd be better off getting back out in the centres. The front row are caught out there again.
Clearing kick for English.
The runners nearly collected the ball there.
Finds the line.
That'll bring the crowds back.
24 points to 6, Henry Kendall. An awesome forward pack. That's where they've won this one.
They certainly have, Mark. They've been too strong in the forwards.
This is jumper number 18 for Henry Kendall. Gowans. Aldrich. Getting him back into place. This is him now with the football. Aldrich bumping out of tackles.
Geez, a strong player, that fella. Wouldn't be surprised if a few Sydney clubs will be watching this young fella.
Maybe a couple of kilos to be lost.
You can carry that in the front row, mate.
Back for the clearing kick through Wetnall. He gives chase. Sits up for the fullback. Gargano.
He's played pretty well this afternoon, Gargano. He's had plenty of work to do, and he hasn't made any mistakes.
Coughlin over 22. Time ticking away for Tuggerah. Corpus Christi of Tuggerah. Taking his eyes off the football is Lazzaroni.
Well, they'll score on this next set of 6, I'm sure. The Henry Kendall side. The halfback,
McWhirter. Gowans to dummy half. Mariska, Aldrich, numbers game, off his feet. Did he put a hand to it? Peter Filmer's picked it up.
Well, there we go again. You know, Blake's trying to face pass other players when it should go through the hands. That doesn't draw anyone. It was a pretty ordinary pass there. We should have went through the hands. There's another one against the feed. No, it's gone back in the scrum. Now it's a penalty to Henry Kendall.
Certainly a sizable advantage in the forwards, Henry Kendall.
Look for Mariska. I'm sure he's the orchestra.
Here they come. That's tackle 1. Plays it. They go back the blind side. Steve called it well. This is Mariska. Takes it on 2. Aldrich to dummy half. Zeichenheiner straightens off the left. 4 metres short from dummy half. Goes Mariska. Tries to put it forward over the line. Well, that's just a little bit of selfishness, a little bit of eagerness. That wasn't on.
I don't like seeing that in football, mate. I think it's a team game, and you should play. You know, he set up the play very well all night, Mariska, and here he tries to tap the ball forward and go himself. And you know, I think you'd be better to throw that sort of play away, mate, and set up your outside supports, as you were going to do now, and they'll score.
They have to score. They certainly have to score in the corner through Andrew Livermore. When you can do things like this boy Mariska can do and set up his players outside him, he just doesn't need that in his game.
No, he certainly doesn't, and that's very good football for him. That's a sign of a good footballer who can make a mistake and then straight away turn it around. And full credit to the boy there. He saw that they were short on the blind side. A cutout pass to number 5, Andrew Livermore, who's tried hard all afternoon, Andrew Livermore. He's come in, done his fair share, and it's a good try to him.
Livermore scores in the corner. Right out on the touchline. He's taken it a long way back.
I wonder if he's alluding to Mal Meninga's tactics of black dot.
Here it is, it's in the air. I'll tell you what, it looks all right. Waved away. Waved away. So he is human. Henry Kendall, 28, Corpus Christi, 6. Zeichenheiner. They set back into their set plays. You can already see their folders, their forwards peeling across to the middle. This is Taylor. He scored a try. They're setting up for something. Mariska gave it to Aldrich, and Aldrich makes it to the halfway and unloads a beautiful ball. This is McWhirter. McWhirter brought to ground just over the halfway. Here they come again. Absolute ruthless attack from this forward, this Super 6. This Super 6 from Henry Kendall. Sam Grant on the field for the Golden Blacks. Taylor to the 32. Last tackle, Mariska. Chips over the top. Good chase. There's good chase. How will it bounce? They should cover it up. They do. The fullback, Gargano.
Yeah, well done by Gargano then. And as we said before, he's had a lot of work to do, and he hasn't shirked any of his duties today.
I'm just reading my notes here. Gargano, Gapsy, to understand his nickname, you'd have to get him to smile. Probably something about his dentistry. Oh, body shot. Body shot by Gibbs.
Hi, you big dog.
Aldrich makes the tackle in company with Kieran Edwards. This is Wetnell. Wetnell steps off the left, comes back to the middle, makes it just short of 22. And the forwards from Henry Kendall, they just keep coming. It's non-stop. Great ball for Mariska. He steps off the left and off the right and just short.
The thing I like about him too is that there's not just one or two players coming, the whole forward pack just keeps coming.
Well, the hooker got there. He's done a good job also all day. Paul Smallman.
Yeah, good try from Smallman.
He hasn't run that much from dummy half, Steve, but I'll tell you what, when you've got forwards in the side that he's got, you've just got to give them the football.
Well, the forwards have been making the ground, and here's the try here. A good run from the halfback again, Mariska. He plays it back to the hooker, Paul Smallman, and he dives over to the right-hand side of the post. Good try, and he's played very well today. Very good service from dummy half.
Excellent service. Here it is again. Good leg drive. So here he is, young Mariska, just putting the cream on the cake. 4 from 5, right in front. Moves into it. Oh, ball off the mound. Takes no time about it. Up go the flags. There goes the siren. Arms up in the air. Henry Kendall, 34. Corpus Christi, 6. Just shaking hands with the referee, Peter Filmer. There's our man of the match, Grant McWhirter. You're going to hear a lot more about this young man, Grant McWhirter. He'll receive a $50 account from our great sponsors, the Commonwealth Bank. So, until next Saturday, when we're here to do Maris Brothers Pagewood, they take on Dover Heights High here at the Sydney Football Stadium. I'm Mark Warren. On behalf of Steve Roach, bye for now.
The 1992 Schoolboy Rugby League